there are many companies that deliver that provide software or like development services, but you should look, or like such companies should look really for something more above that, not only just pure knowledge.
Welcome guys, welcome on the Meet Your Client channel. I'm Łukasz Gamrot, the host, and today my guest is Radosław Szmit, DACI.digital.
Yes, hello, Łukasz. Very nice to be your guest.
I'm very happy because today is a great time to speak about high-tech solution on the software area, because DAC is not just a software company, it's not just a tech company, it's something more. Your difference is about the high-level solutions and deliver end-to-end solution for your clients, like from software to hardware also. Could you tell me something more about that?
Yes, of course. The company has been in the market for over 10 years now, and in the beginning we concentrated mostly on pure R&D projects, where we had to gain I would say extreme knowledge and experience working with companies like Philips, like Thales, like Infineon, in cooperation with companies like BMW, for example. So that gave us simply the knowledge that now is being used for commercial projects as well. And this is where we stand. We can I wouldn't say easily, because that would be a lie. It's not an easy stuff, but because of the strength of the team, of the deep tech team, we've got in house, we are able to link the R&D perspective and R&D type of thinking to commercial products and how to commercialize them, and also how to build such products. So they can be used. They are usable in the market.
The market is hard now, and the perspective of our market, the world changing, it's not that optimistic like it was a couple of years ago, but it's an opportunity also for company who can see the opportunity. I think that area, like deep tech and high-tech solution, is a very interesting direction, because of course, there are plenty of junior developer specialists and plenty of companies who like to be named like a software or tech company, but they just, I don't know, outsourcing the developers. But if you see the opportunity where you create the solution, where you create something what we call value, that can be also the very big opportunity for the companies who want to develop their organization.
Yeah, I mean, this is the idea behind the DACI.digital as well. I mean, to talk to such companies and to work with such companies that run their businesses around very innovative ideas. Sometimes, very often, those ideas are really hard to be developed, and they need expert knowledge on like PhD level, for example. We've got a couple of examples working with companies, for example, from Germany or US, where they couldn't find such experts locally. Like, for example, we work with some companies in Boston. I mean, you've got MIT over there, and apparently there is a huge gap in computer vision experts in US, and this is where we can jump in, and we can help, and we can utilize the knowledge that we've been gaining throughout the past years. So for us, starting such innovative project and moving on with product development is not only just code development. It's also long-term thinking. Like in some cases, we are patenting the solutions that we are developing for our customers together. So they are so innovative that the customers really value that. And our job is also to look into the existing solutions, do the market research, and suggest the customers that, well, you could actually patent such solution because it is so innovative, because you are in such niche that we could help you with that. So this is where the strength of the company is, I would say. It is about the people and about the difficult things that are being developed, especially nowadays. I mean, you've got all the AI, machine learning, and hardware-related tools. A lot of data, edge computing, edge satellite computing, for example. I mean, such areas where expert knowledge is needed, and I know that in US there is over 2 million jobs to be taken by STEM graduates, which means that somebody has to fill in such gap. Maybe we could be one of the companies to help. I mean, I believe that there are some other, but this is where we see the strength, and this is what builds the value of the company as well. It's not just, I know that it may sound strange. It's not just software development, but it's engineering.
Okay. That would be the last part when I ask you about yourself, about the DAC. So I want to ask you about the difference, and maybe it's just in my mind, in my head, difference between being a Polish high-tech company on the international market and being the company, for example, from US, from I don't know, Netherlands. Did you notice the I don't know, different approach to you, that you need to improve something for your partners, or that's time gone? It's not anymore.
I think it is the mindset of the people that we work with. I mean, we've noticed that all of the companies, they do not really care where the company is, as long as they could deliver. I mean, it doesn't matter if we are a Polish company. It doesn't matter if it's I don't know, Argentinian, or Czech company. I mean, it's about the value to deliver. I mean, nowadays, I mean, we work, you are in Italy, I'm in Poland. I mean, this is how we work simply. I mean, remote doesn't mean worse. I mean, remote means more opportunities.
Radek, because I wanted to say that Polish companies recently sound like cheaper companies, and you try to say that the solution of that is not to do what everyone do, just start to do something new, like high-tech company, and price won't be a matter anymore.
Well, obviously, I mean, companies that look to into the Central European markets for engineering services, they expect the prices to be a bit lower than, for example, in US. I mean, obviously, we wouldn't be as as low on that mark as some other countries, Eastern countries. But on the other side, there is a perfect quality to price ratio, I would say. I mean, Polish engineers are well known for the quality. So I mean, I think this is, the most important. Poland is the engineering hub for Europe at the moment. I mean, there is a nice saying even that I heard from a couple of my friends that, something is designed in Germany or Switzerland and made in Poland and by Polish engineers. And then at the end, you've got that, tag, on the product that, it is made in Germany. It is made, well, yes, at the end in Europe. But this is, how it goes very often. I mean,
I think the problem is in our mindset, like Polish people mindset, because, for example, on the Asian market, every product who was developed in Europe is mean high quality, and it doesn't matter, it's Poland, it's Germany, Europe is like, step.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if it's like, for example, a medical device, I mean, we still need to work according to some, very strict norms. Either it is, European or US norms and standards. So it doesn't really matter. At the end, it is about delivering, such high quality that such device can serve people in hospitals, for example, and can be safe. And it doesn't matter if the software or hardware is designed and made in Poland, in Central Europe, in Germany, or in US. At the end, it serves the purpose.
What kind of difference needs the customers who deliver your product or your services have got mostly? Can you describe it?
I mean, I see that there is growing interest generally in the world, not only like in Europe, but generally for example, in US, for solutions, digital solutions that are not just software based. And for example, medical devices, are one of the things. But what we've noticed, for example, at the recent CES event in Las Vegas, is like smart solutions for pets, for example. I mean, this is where the world goes. IoT solutions that support the how the factories work and how to improve the production process, and also predictive and preventive maintenance of the solutions.
But I want to ask more about the needs in approach, maybe in approach with the process of developing that product, because you used to work with a lot of clients and a lot of projects from that area. So did you notice some kind of like a big difference, for example, on this approach level?
Well, I mean, people very often want to have end-to-end solution partner. So it's no longer that they divide in the process of working with external companies. Like several partners that they put one partner to do the design thinking and workshops and product design, and then they switch to another company that has got only hardware and embedded part on the part to be delivered, and then you've got another provider that supports with software and programming, and then at the end you've got somebody else who does the maintenance. Mm-hmm. I mean, what it matters now is finding technology partners for a longer term. It doesn't mean that it will be like very, very cheap, but the technology partner should give the end-to-end added value, starting from the beginning, from the ideas, and also somebody who has got, that will be the best domain knowledge, but also such technology knowledge to advise long term and to predict what the technology changes could bring to the product itself. So this is very often, I see that for young startups that want to develop their solutions, quick, dirty, and fast at the beginning. And very often they overspend or like they spend, the money twice because they do not really think about providing or like doing proper MVP phase, for example, and then the solution is redeveloped, really from scratch, and then they spend, extra money.
Test. We are coming back for what is the most important thing with working is tests, and MVP is a test for the digital product.
Yeah, this is also, in the R&D process that we are involved like very often, we go even one step back with like very fast, like 2 weeks, for example, 3 weeks proof of concepts that already show if the solution is okay or not okay, or what should be what changes should be adopted. I think this is quite important in the development phase of a product. Of course, to test quickly and dirty, but even before the MVP phase, it should be done on the proof of concept phase properly. And like we tested that with companies, for example, like Philips, on several occasions, and that brings the biggest value in the process, because proof of concepts are much cheaper than developing MVP as well.
Especially in time where no-code platform is so common.
Yeah, exactly. For some of the solutions, web solutions, if you've got no code, then it's like so easy. But this approach can be also taken for hardware design. We developed several solutions to develop hardware in such a way as well that we could run, like, for example, 2-3 week long proof of concepts that, generally speaking, if you take into account the whole budget of a possible product development, which is like maybe like $500,000 or $1 million US dollars, then it's just a fraction of it, and then you test it very quickly. You've got results very quickly. Also on the hardware and embedded or like firmware part. So I think this is the way, in the approach of developing the digital solutions that are on the edge of R&D and going into the like full digital product that helps people, for example, in healthcare.
Could you describe how your potential customer should choose wisely the long-term partnership, like tech partnership? What should be the feature, the most important feature, what they should focus on? Because it's always the hardest part, because we've got some kind of trust, we've got a good presentation. What would be the most important from your perspective?
Okay, I can tell what is the most important for the clients that we've got, because I think it's a good, it may be a good way of passing that. We identified something that, and you will laugh, something like bromance.
I love it. I've got this same with my clients. If there is a chemistry on the beginning, I know the project will be awesome.
Yeah, this is one of the factors. The way you talk to the customer, the way they approach, the way the communication goes, the flow goes, this is one of the most important things. And if you feel that chemistry, and if it's there, I mean, this is one of the things that definitely. Of course, it's not like the crucial part. I would say the crucial part is still the quality of engineering or like the experience and ability to link in modern world. In today, it's not just about writing the code for backend and frontend applications. For us, it's really linking several areas, like software part, like blockchain part, like IoT, machine learning, AI, computer vision. This is embedded firmware, safety of data, and how we send the data. Where you've got engineers that could link, like you've got one or two engineers that could in the team that could link several areas, and they could give you their opinions, their honest opinions on the solution that you are working. I think this is quite crucial. Very often we give the customers our honest opinion, which may not be what they wanted to probably hear, but it's an honest opinion that could help to save the money in the development process or in the product building process, or then getting into the market. This is the added value such companies should look for, not just for pure software engineering part, but because this is like software engineering part is, I would say, short-term thinking. There is much more when choosing the technology partner. It should be partner for longer term. It should be partner that could maybe promote you also and help to promote your company in the internet, or like use their social media, and they use their channels to promote your business as well. Maybe guide you towards where to find possibilities to to patent your solution, and so on and so on. So this is, I think, where the value goes. There are many companies that deliver that provide software, or like development services, but you should look, or like such companies should look really for something more above that, not only just pure knowledge.
Okay, then I want to thank you for that conversation. That was a pleasure for me. I hope we will meet again soon. So Radosław Szmit from DAC.digital was my guest. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you very much, Łukasz. Thank you for inviting me.